this is your guitar guru himself, Mr. Cameron Delo, aka Mr. White Chocolate. You'll definitely know that name by the end of this lesson. Now, today what we're going to be showing you is how to play Paranoid by Black Sabbath. Paranoid is off the album of the same name, the Black Sabbath, coming out in 1970. The interesting thing about the song Paranoid, it's actually a filler track. What I mean by that is the producer told them, they had the whole album completed. The producer said, hey, we need to fill up more space. So, can you write one more song? Well, Tony Iommi, being the primary, music writer, he was sure, what the hell. So the guys went to the pub, filed out, and he went to work. Came up with what would ultimately be known as the song Paranoid. The guys come back, they write the parts really quick, write the track, it's finished, and lo and behold, this would be Black Sabbath's biggest hit ever. Ozzy still plays it to this day. Massive hit. It's kind of like Black Sabbath's Stairway to Heaven. For Zach Wild said that before. It's kind of true. Black Sabbath's Stairway to Heaven is Paranoid. Now, the coolest thing about the song Paranoid, very simple to play, but very effective and very badass. Let's go ahead and take a look. Alright, we're going to be looking at the intro to Paranoid. I'm going to demonstrate it first, and then we're going to go right into learning it. Okay, so what you're going to need to know is you're going to be on the 12th fret. You're going to be barring the 5th and 6th string with your index finger. So you're going to lay your index finger across the 6th string and the 5th string, and you're going to strum that, and it's going to be a quick hammer on the 5th string from the 12th fret with your ring finger to the 14th fret. So it's going to sound like... So, you're going to be hammering that on, you're going to do it 3 times in a row. Then the rest of the lick comes in. The rest of the lick, you're going to be on the 5th string and the 4th string. So you're going to be hammering on from the 12th fret to the 14th fret on the 5th string, and then from the 12th fret to the 14th fret on the 4th string. It's best to keep your finger barring across the 12th fret the whole time, the index finger. Makes it a lot easier. So it's going to be... So you're going to be hammering on the 12th fret to the 14th fret, 5th string, 12th fret to the 14th fret on the 4th string, and back to the 5th string, 12th fret to the 14th fret. And then the end of that lick is actually the 12th fret. You pick the 12th fret on the 4th string, and you pick the 14th fret on the 5th string. So it's going to sound like this. We play it all together slowly now. Paranoid. Alright, what you've learned so far is the intro to Paranoid. Now we're going to learn the rest of the song up until the solo, which the solo we'll learn next time. So, you're going to be using 4 different chords with 2 different chord types. You're going to be using the E power chord, a D power chord, a G power chord, and a C power chord with 1 E minor triad. And the way you're going to play these is you're going to have the E minor, or I should say the E power chord, is going to be index finger on the 12th fret with, or index finger on the 12th fret of the 6th string with your ring finger on the 14th fret of the 5th string. It's an E power chord. Then you're going to have a D power chord, index finger on the 10th fret of the 6th string with your ring finger on the 12th fret of the 5th string. It's a D power chord. A C power chord is going to be index finger on the 8th fret with your ring finger on the 10th fret of the 5th string with index finger on the 8th fret of the 6th string. Then you're going to have a G power chord, which is going to have the index finger on the 10th fret of the 5th string and your ring finger is going to be on the 12th fret of the 4th string. So that's a G power chord. And so we went through. This is a D power chord, 12th fret, root. D power chord, 10th fret, root. C power chord, 8th fret, root. Then a G power chord, which is 5th string, 10th fret, root. The last chord you need to know is an E minor triad. What you're going to do is take your index finger, you're going to bar it across the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st string on the 12th fret. You're going to play those. Make sure it's ringing out. Now I'm going to demonstrate how to play throughout this rhythm with these chords. I'm going to play it all the way through first, play a normal speed, and then I'm going to demonstrate how to do this. Okay. Take you right up to the solo, which we will learn next time. Now, first off, what we're going to be doing is starting on the E power chord, which is your index finger on the 12th fret, 6th string with your ring finger on the 14th fret of the 5th string. And you're going to be hitting those two strings, so you're playing a power chord. You're going to be palm muting, which is going to be putting your palm right against the bridge, depending on what kind of guitar you have, a stop tailpiece or a whammy bar, Floyd Rose, any of that stuff. It's going to be easier with a stop tailpiece. You're going to be sitting your palm right toward the edge of the strings, so it's not deadening it. So you're not doing that. You're going to be having more of a nice sound. So it's dead, 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 dead. It's muting it instead of going. It's lowering the sound so it doesn't ring out. You're kind of like controlling the sound. What you're going to be doing is two measures of 4/4 time with just chugging all down strokes with the pick on the E power chord. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then you're going to the D power chord for just one measure. Then G, D, E. So what you're going to be doing is that power chord. So let's start with the power chord on the 5th string, index finger on the 10th fret, 5th string, and ring finger on the 12th fret, 4th string. That chord. Then you're going to hit the D power chord, which is index finger on the 10th fret, ring finger on the 12th fret, 5th string, and index finger on the 10th fret of the 6th string. Back to the E chord originally. You're going to do that triad that you barred. That kind of like a short stab. So slowly it's all going to sound like this. You go into this next part, you don't hit the triad. You don't hit that. You just go. Then you just open it, like let it ring out, let the E power chord ring out, you hit it, and let it go 2 bars. Actually, just 1 bar. My mistake, 1 bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I'm doing is I'm going to hit an E power chord, letting it ring out for 1 bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then going up to the 8th fret, 6th string, 8th fret with the index finger laying there, and your ring finger on the 10th fret, 5th string, and that's the C power chord. Hitting that, you're only letting it ring out 2 beats. 1, 2. Then you're moving up to the 10th fret of the 6th string with your index finger on the 10th fret and your ring finger on the 12th fret. Let that ring out for 2 beats. Then you go to doing that chugging like you're originally doing on the E power chord. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 4. And you hit this one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then back into the original chord pattern. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3. This time you're going to hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. So, what I did there was the only change is you're going to go through that chord pattern right after the break where it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It goes back into the original rhythm where he starts singing again, where Ozzy starts singing. You're going to go through that twice like you did before. And again, but the second time when you don't hit this, you go into the open where you're letting the power chord ring out. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. You're letting that ring 2 bars this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Up to the, I should say, down to the 10th fret, and you're going to let that ring for 2 bars too. 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Then back into the original rhythm 2 times through, and then it's to the solo. Alright, I hope you learned something. Got any questions? Leave them in the comment box below.